I mean, look at this when you see this. There's nothing more Western than
no, it's like out of a movie, right?
But that's reality. I mean, we have Mustangs right here in Arizona. They have a ton in Nevada. I think they have some in California. Well, the U.S. government is changing course. They had planned to euthanize some 45,000 wild horses that they've got penned up. And a little bit of backstory on this. They feel that the horses are damaging public lands. They have no natural predators, and so they breed and breed and breed, and there's a ton of them, and they hurt public land. So what they've been doing is rounding up these horses. They've got them in these massive pens, which is not a great thing either, right?
Well, no, because in pens. They're used to roaming free.
Right, and it's costing us $50 million a year to feed and care for the horses in the pens that are just sitting there. So they thought, well, let's go ahead and maybe we should, euthanize some of these horses. Well, as you can imagine, people were not happy with that. And at the last minute yesterday, the government changed course and said, we're not going to do that. Now, so I talked to an activist who was trying to stop it here. So I'm joined now by someone in the Netherlands. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You don't agree with that the BLM might be doing these horses. Why not?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, there is no such thing as euthanizing a healthy wild horse. We are, in fact, talking about the killing of our American icons. You know, the slaughter of cherished wild Mustangs and the murder of our American spirit.
So what do you want to see done? The BLM is saying that the horses are hurting public lands. First of all, that's their argument. How do you respond to that?
Well, you'll never really hear the BLM talking about the 8 million cattle that are also on our public lands. You know, they are really scapegoating the 50 to 60,000 wild horses that we have living in our public lands. So what we would like to see is a more fair allocation of the forest of our public lands. You know, we and the public demands humane, on-the-range management of the last of our remaining wild horse and burros, and stop stuffing them in holding pens, stop the roundups, because humane birth control is available and it's cheap. Yet the BLM hasn't used it. And
so you want the horses to have birth control, is what you're saying, instead of being rounded up?
Where necessary, yes. Not in all herds is that necessary, but let's say that there are wild horses that are infringing on private lands, or let's say there's wild horses, enclosed within civilization. Yes, by all means, there is humane, dartable birth control. It's called PZP, is absolutely available, yet the BLM is not using it, and therefore they're making the product that they now say they cannot sell.
So practically, what would you do with the tens of thousands of horses that are in these cages right now?
There are several hundreds of millions of acres that have been stolen from the wild horses. They've been zeroed out. So we propose to return those wild horses to the acres where they have been zeroed out. And where not possible, it is the government's responsibility to take care of these horses that they have stuffed in holding pens. It's just not acceptable. You know, this is the year 2016, and there are better ways, and the American public is not going to stop letting their voice be heard until we have humane, up-close, on-the-range management by the BLM.
So good luck with the cause going forward.
Thank you so much, and we'd really like to tell the public that if you want to make your voice heard for our public lands, then please come join us at 1 North Central today at 12:30 to stand up for the last of our remaining wild horses and burros.
Thanks for talking with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
So, sorry about the microphone issues there. It was kind of tough to hear her. But the BLM basically heard these protesters and people from around the country, and so they reversed their course on that. So they said in the statement that they'll continue its policy of caring for these unadopted and unsold wild horses and burros and will not sell or send the animals to slaughter. Okay. So again, $50 million a year, it's an issue. We're all paying for that, but do you want to see the horses killed?
Well, that's the other side of it, yeah.
I mean, something's got to happen.
Okay.
All right, also new this morning.